What is up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerdcastle for the next episode of Mordheim, City of the Damned. I decided I was going to sit down and do a few more episodes. I don't know, I'm always in the mood to play Mordheim, so I figured we'd jump straight on in here today. We are playing the big boss, Zoggas. I got everybody else all re-kitted up. I don't know if I did my stat points or not. I did not do my stat points. Oh, look at this sexy little bastard. He's got himself full weapon skill. It is on now. His parry should just be something out of a nightmare. Yeah, he's got 104 parry right now. Pretty good. Not a terrible amount of parry. We've got our Fritz Fieglerman. You know, I could keep dumping agility into this guy, but I'm really not sure what the point is now. I mean, do we really have to go full agility? I don't think that we do. Leaving it at 12 seems like an okay idea as far as his stats are concerned. From there, it seems like a reasonable idea to me to, I don't know, maybe do like some extra HP or something like that. I mean, each one of these gives him a fat chunk of resistance to other things too. So he's getting cumulatively like 5 to 6% resistance to like various stuff all inside of it every time we go up with that. However, what's his dodge right now? 60? We can go 65 with it. Maybe I'll just max out agility. I'm not really sure. I don't have a roadmap. When people actually play this game professionally or whatever, not professionally, but at a, I suppose, when they play this game at a somewhat proficient level there. When they play the game at a proficient level, they tend to have a roadmap for what their character is going to be doing the entire game. And so anyways, I don't do that because I'm just not that into it. However, you would want to look at all your different stats and decide like what you wanted, and then once you had your stats all taken care of, you'd be like, alright, so I need 15 agility for this, I need 9 points for this, I have this many points over the course of an entire campaign. I don't do that though. Maybe I will go in here. I don't know what I want with any of this, to be fair. We've got so many random skills in here, so there's no passive skills for that. However, on this side, what do we have going on? So with active skills, he's got hand shot, knee shot, crippling shot. All of these actually sound sort of similar, but they do different stuff. This one right here, it looks like it lowers their chance to hit, which is not terrible. That's actually pretty decent if you're dealing with enemies who are very, very good at hitting you in the face. Knee shot, I think, makes it so your initiative is down. Crippling shot makes it so you can't move or something like that. Oh, it lowers your offense points. So that's not too terrible either. You got pinning shot, which does regular damage and lowers your strategy points. Entrenched. Take us to, with this one right here, it takes 3, and how many does he have? 7? So if he could do that twice in one turn, he could lower their OP by quite a bit. Pinning shot, a ranged attack that deals regular damage. I don't want that one. What does entrenched do? Take a stance that ends the current turn. Shoot the next enemy that moves into range for regular damage with a minus 10% chance to hit. Okay. But you get a chance to dodge. Ah, I see what that's supposed to be. Oh, really? Okay, so this one right here, nerve shot, makes it so that you can't do parry or web of steel. So this is a balancing ability right here to get rid of overpower. Like, you know how everybody ever online stacks parry and web of steel? This would be how you get rid of it, I guess. Let's do our stats real fast before I forget what I was working on. He needs more strength. I know for a fact he needs more strength. People really wanted me to go with this two-hander, but until we have a blue two-hander, I'm kind of staying away from it. The reason being is that these right here are giving him far more of a bonus than any two-hander will. The two-hander gives your enemy a flat-out 10% chance to dodge on top of whatever their dodge is to begin with. So against a lot of the enemies, since the AI loves to stack dodge on just about everybody, I'd rather wait until we've also got the DPS to match it out. So if I had a blue two-hander, for sure, or like a blue halberd or whatever, I'd be totally in for it. However, I'm not that in for it while we're still rocking something that essentially doesn't do a ton of damage. I mean, with the blue weaponry, we're getting a huge increase in DPS. So, yeah, he's going to be able to swing like 2 times per turn. But a normal sword does way less damage. Like, it's 16 to 24. This is doing increased damage on all of its thresholds. And while the two-hander will hit harder, I don't trust it not to get dodged. This one right here might be, I will 100% swap him out for I'll 100% swap him out for a blue halberd if we can get one. Just because I think that that would be the perfect weapon for him. I like it because it would still allow him to parry and do all that kind of jazz. It works into the build, and so if we get a blue halberd, that's cool. But using white weapons at this phase of the game is kind of terrifying for me. I'd rather just get all the bonuses, the little things that we have, the bonus HP and the bonus parry and all that kind of stuff. Essentially, we're looking at, he's still doing okay damage, and he's got upwards of 15% greater chance to not get hit, which with his limited HP is important to me more so than maybe hitting a little bit harder while giving the enemy a fat chance to avoid damage altogether. This is just my logic. That's the way I'm running through it for right now. We may swap it out in a bit, but I would like to get a halberd, by the way. It's not that I don't, it's not that I'm not aware of the situation, it's just kind of I'm waiting on it. Probably go leadership right there just to make our morale checks a little bit better. Weapon skill again to keep that parry stacking. Probably go weapon skill on him as well. Gunnar Lundorf with his two-hander. Dear Lord. Since he's got so much parry, it might be a better opportunity for him to use a halberd. Just what I'm thinking. He's got so much parry that we may want to roll halberd for a little bit. Weapon skill on this side. Continue. He's moving on up. He's not quite there yet. I'd love to get a helmet. Oh, I have helmets? Well, then put a helmet on Tammy Metzer then. That's cool. For you, sir, I want ballistic skill. And if we had anything else... You know, I think I'm going to try the handgun with him for a while. That's still... somebody keeps posting the same comment saying that that's the hand rifle. That's not the... That's a handgun, but it's not the long rifle. There's actually one called a hunting rifle that's got a long barrel on it, shoots super far. Not the same gun, completely different. As far as I know anyways, because I've seen another thing called a hunting rifle drop, and it's super good. I've seen the AI use it all the time. I can just never get my hands on one in this playthrough. Weirdly enough, I'll probably stick with agility on you just in case you get run up on. I mean, if he gets run up on, we got bigger things to worry about anyways. Luther Haas, probably not going into combat anytime soon. When it comes to Dougie, I'll probably give him the two-handed great axe since it's got greater damage potential. That's looking pretty good right there. He's going to be able to swing that twice, I think, before he runs out. So it was either that or we could do 3 swings with a one-hander if that's what we were into. And then we could go with dodge, but I don't know. He doesn't strike me as the dodging kind. Once again, if I could get something that would allow him to parry, it would sound pretty good considering we're going to be stacking weapon skill on him, but what are you going to do? What are you gonna do? I'll probably just go strength. I mean, if he's a heavy weapons character, strength seems like a pretty smart idea. How much cash are we sitting on right now? 408. Okay. Don't sit on your cash. That's a great way to put divots in your behind. We should probably get back out there. Oh, looks like we got a guy wounded, so it might be a decent time. Do I have any shipments going out? Shipments in transit, 0. Okay. I think I could probably get away with... I could probably get away with sending out maybe... like 75 weight, possibly. Seems like I might get away with it. We got a lot of money on the last run, and we could use a little cash infusion, too. So I'm thinking... we go 75 right there. If I could get it up to 100, though, then that'll take us up to the Tier 1 bonus. Where is all of our weight coming from right now? It says we have 274. These are still giving us 5s, right? It's just because I have a sheer huge volume of those? Okay. Sounds alright to me. Never mind. Then we'll just send out the 75 for right now. And that'll allow us to get a little bit more cash to play around with. So there it is. We are getting a cash bonus from them as well because we haven't sent anything out that way. Let's take a day, unless we got something we can train here. So anyways, it appears we already have Web of Steel on him. That's going to be the ability we want to start to work with all these other guys. I'm going to wait on him. I don't think I want to give him Web of Steel just yet. Does it only work with shields? I'm pretty sure it only works with shields. Let's see. Allows 2 attempts to parry. Actually, you can use it with whatever. Requires a parrying weapon or a shield, so it might be useful on him at a different time. We got armor proficient on him. He needs more strength before he's going to be able to go into armor proficient part 2. Part 2. However, it might not be a terrible plan for him to go in, not shield specialist, but flash parry might work, since he's looking at using a halberd later on. Might be a smart idea. And in fact, yeah, let's go flash parry on him. That'll probably take a day to train. We got a guy wounded anyway, so it looks like we're going to be taking some time off. I'm not going to stress about it. For him, as far as his shots go, we could go with Eagle Eye. We could go with ranged hit chance when higher than the target. Probably not a bad plan. Quick reload might be alright. I'm not sure which of these is actually my favorite. He needs a lot more weapon or ballistic skill, but did I put weapon skill in on him when I was looking at it a minute ago? God, I hope I didn't. Huh. I really, really hope I did not do that. That would have been really, really dumb. God. The things I do in this game, I'm pretty sure. Either way. Not gonna look. Sometimes I get like, I do this all the time in my personal playthroughs too, where I'm like going through stuff and I put a point in the wrong thing because I'm just like breezing through trying to get it done. For you, sir, you've got overhead. Okay, that seems alright to me. Knowledge Mordheim might be good, but I think his intelligence is probably lacking. For you, sir. Web of Steel might not be terrible. It'll take you 3 days and it'll cost us a fortune. Instead, he's already armor proficient. So maybe take Flash Parry. Just something small to keep him moving along. And then I'll probably put something in over here for him to like fight with and be a little bit better with later on. I don't know, like something to make him a little bit more like get in people's face and deal damage. For right now, though, we're a little broke, and I'd rather stay on top of my cash. So we're going to bypass a day here. There's some new stuff going on. And what's the new shipment? 195? I could send that out right now, but we got 9 days. I think we also have some more veteran points that I got to put in. As far as I know. I've been playing the game on the side, and so I thought we had... Oh, maybe we don't. Maybe I already applied it. It's possible that I already applied it in between episodes. Let's go ahead and get one of our guys back right there. And we'll check our mission listings. We got brutal, brutal, normal. Let's go ahead and send out a scout real fast. We'll see what we get. Average and poor. Although if you're going to get the same difficulty, you might as well go poor and average. I mean, we'll do this one. Pillager sounds fine. I'm going to run the impressive on this mission because I like having him around and it seems like he does a lot of damage. I worry a little bit about the enemy's impressive, but with our parry chance, I think we'll probably be alright. We'll launch a deploy. Hooray! Massive load time accomplished. I have to actually, when I record these episodes, I have to factor in load times when I'm trying to figure out like how much time I have to actually record episodes for this series. I factor it in. I assume 5 minutes per load time over a 7-episode batch. And it does. It eats up a considerable amount of time. It eats up a considerable amount of time. I'll probably try to make for that warpstone back there. We need to stay on point and make sure that we're still accomplishing the things that we want to accomplish. I'll probably take Dougie. I wish you could, like, rotate from in here. Like, you could just click on the one that you wanted, or you could, I don't know, just take him out. I'm searching for other ways you could do deployment in this game, just because cycling through makes me sad. I'm not a bike fan. Never have been. This is not where I desire to be. Where are you right now? We gotta be getting close. You know what? That's close enough. I don't care. That'll work. If I go this way, that's good. I would like for you... Yeah, be wherever you want to be. That's cool. I just need my archers to be in locations where they can actually get shit done. Every now and again, you gotta get your fiber in. Get shit done, everybody. Get shit done. Keeping him around is probably a good idea. Mostly for, like, tanking and things of that nature. I just want to keep people in the same neighborhood so that we're not all spread out. That's one of the little advantages you have over the AIs. The AI does like to Zerg mob, but they tend to get broken up as they work their way through the ruins, and so that can be one of your only chances to really sort of outmaneuver them from time to time. Just play it carefully. This is actually a pretty large building. Wow, okay. I mean, it gives us something to play with. You hang out with Dougie. Everybody loves Dougie. Who doesn't love Dougie? I love Dougie. Dougie's like one of my favorite characters. I don't want you right there because you're going to block the hallway and it's going to make me upset because I'm not going to be able to move people where I want them to move. And when I tell people to move, I expect them to get to it. God, how many characters do we have right now? We have a lot of people. We are moving a quantity of humans. I'm just going to put him over here. Hopefully he doesn't get run up on. Our initiative is going to be pretty bad. If I have to, I'll jump him out the backside of the building and it'll be okay. He may be our isolated toe, though. That one that's just sticking out there. The AI's looking at it like, I think that's the weak part of his formation. I think I'm going to go after it. And I'm like, please don't, bad guys. Please don't, although technically we're fighting the good guys right now. And if you're fighting the good guys, does that still mean that you're a good guy? You've got kind of like a civil war thing going on? I'm not really so positive. I'm not really so positive. I may try to grab as much loot as I can while I'm here. I'm trying to get paid out at the moment. Our warband is broke, and I would very much like to be able to apply a lot more skills to our docket. We're starting to get a little bit better. This warband is starting to come around and become a lot more proficient than they used to be. But we're not there yet. We're not quite there yet. I will say that the back half of this game is much easier than the front half. The front half of the game is where you're really going to struggle and grunt. Whereas the back half tends to be pretty easy, and it's just you comp stomping over and over and over again. Realistically, what I would like here is for us to fall back to this side. I mean, if I could, I would love for the fight to take place under these two catwalks. That would be really, really advantageous for me. And then I could throw these guys topside. Do we have any visual on anybody yet? I doubt that we do. If we did, I'd be really, really surprised. Gunnar Lundorf, what is over here? Are these even worth the effort? No. It looks like they're just little warpstones. Okay, there's a dead lady over here. I bet we've got time. Just put him over. I bet we're not going to get overwhelmed. It'll probably be okay. We might get unlucky, and they might be on top of us in like one turn, but I'm going to be positive right now. Ooh, I actually, from here, I heard her cast, though. Man, if I make another... Every time I get greedy in this game, I get punished for it. Get punished mercilessly. I don't suppose this is where I want to be. Nope. Wrong side of the building. Okay. I can deal with that. I can deal with that. So where am I trying... How did I know? The second I stepped on it. The second I stepped on it. Where is the thing that... Oh, it's back around? Ew, it's on the other side of the building. Okay, that's fine. So I need to go over here then. That's sort of like in the neighborhood, but you got to get up to the 3rd floor somehow. Which looks like we clamber up on up here. I'm going to do Overwatch stance from right there because we got a lot of crossbows and a lot of weaponry that we can level at the enemy. This might end weird. I spent too much time on the skill screen. I should have done it in between episodes. This one might be concatenated oddly. Hate to do it, but it may have to happen. That's the way life goes sometimes. I may actually put them on separate buildings. It might make my life more difficult as far as policing the area. But it also might not. Oh yeah, there's a wordstone shard. I'll take that. I'm going to try and do the bonus objective now. We're far enough into the game where doing the bonus objective is starting to become worth it so that we can get some of the bonus loot and some of the bluebies and perps and all that fun stuff. Is that one right there? Oh, it is. Fantastic. Okay, so Overwatch stance from right there. Chances are they may try to come up on us through there, but it'll probably be okay. For this character, is there any other scavenging to be done in the area? If there's not, this is where we would just want to drop in with Web of Steel. My big worry is that they may come through the top level, and so we may want to leave Dougie or somebody else over there just to keep an eye on them. And make sure that they're moving along lines that we want them to move along. Oh, no way. They're coming from that direction? Oh, shit. That's not good. Wow, they actually started in a spot that I did not expect. Alright, give it to her. There we go. 46 damage. Sexy time. I enjoy it when I deal that amount of damage, and then you fall back behind a corner and force them to come after you. Well, at least I've still got a bunch of my characters left, so that's not as terrible as it may have been. I'm okay with the ambush stance right there. The big worry that I'm trying to circumnavigate at the moment is why does he have a knife? I'm assuming it was a blue knife and nobody else had like a blue weapon. Alright, whatever, it'll work for right now. It'll work for right now. Although I need to remedy that. I need to remedy that like right this second. I need people over here because I thought I saw 2 of them coming. So, if we go parry stance on this side, we should be able to outlast them. That blocks that walkway so that they can't get to the first archer. Second archer may be able to fire if I can get him wide. I don't know how that range is looking. We'll have to play around with it. We'll have to feel it out in just a minute. We're on friendly terms with it anyways, so it might be okay. They have an impressive that I am unfamiliar with, and that makes me slightly nervous. Actually, if he just goes straight out through the back door here, it might save us a little bit of time. Yeah, that'll get him into the battle a little bit quicker. That's okay. You ain't gonna take much damage anyways. You're just falling off of a roof. It's not even really a roof. It's like the second burned out floor. No building left untouched was the rules out here. Probably go parry on him. With our superior parry chance, I think we should be able to mostly outlast the enemy. Dougie, what are you doing right now? We desperately... Oh, Dougie. Dougie! What you doing, Dougie? Alright, so Dougie can't get that done. There's a couple more of them coming from that direction, though. It might be worth it to have Dougie back here, ready to charge. Oh, can you not ambush from... I think that messed up his ambush stance. How come it's not giving me a little ambush ring? Huh. Maybe his ambush is shitty? Either way, Dougie, go get him. You and your arm... Actually, I think that's a tricep. It's just an especially beefy tricep. Yep. I was going to say, it looked like gravity was weighing it down slightly, and it was just hanging a little bit. But I think the tricep is just too large for what they're trying to attempt right now. And it's just making the whole thing awkward and just strength. Ooh, I like that axe, though. Maybe not. I don't know. We got a blind lady coming after us with an especially egg-shaped round head. Their hero should be on top of us in just a minute. Although we should have them overwhelmed, I'm hoping. I don't know. This might turn into a straight fist fight in the middle of the street, which is what you tend to try to avoid. Ooh, she got the cast off. That's not good. Alright then. One thing at a time. One thing at a time. I find the sisters to be a little bit wild cardish for me. They could be like a major threat, or they could... Why didn't you charge? You're gonna cast twice in one turn with heavy armor on? I was gonna say, that seems like an odd choice to me. Seems like a very odd choice. And she still got to attack too, huh? Man, their AP values must just be getting out there. 2 casts, a jump down. Man, she got shit done in that one. That was a turn right there for her. That was an ordeal. We got more people coming around the corner. That lady's gonna have the thing that we need. Huh. I think they have the initiative right now. I think that we have some pretty serious considerations to think about here. I'm not totally positive about the way I want to play it. Probably just leave him. Oh, his dodge is better than his parry? Huh. Alright, then just go with dodge. I'm fine with whatever. It's all good. What I do like about this is that we get a big bursty turn. I like when we get all of our stuff at the same time. Makes it easier to figure out what I need to do in order to win. Versus when everything's all split up and whatnot. That may have been a mistake putting him over there. I may have slipped up slightly. So you, sir, what are you able to accomplish from over here? I mean, I know I need you. I mean, I guess. I don't know. This all just seems like a bad idea to me, but it might have been wiser for me to go up to the top level, possibly, and stick to the plan. Jump up right here and get a further altitude bonus. May have assisted with that slightly. I need a reload over here. And you're only going to get one shot anyways, so just go for it. And hope we hit. We got to focus some damage on Saskia over there. Now that we got our real characters in combat, let's get moving. I want to stack him as closely to the side as I can. And we're just going to get in here on her, because I think we might lose that henchman right there. It seems possible to me. What I'm fishing for here is I'm really, really hoping we get a stun out. But it looks like we're not going to be that lucky. Web of Steel's going to go up. Hopefully we'll get a bunch of parries off. I would like to put Dougie in on this one. If I could disengage him, that would be better for me, but... Oh, really? He can't... Hold on. So wait, he can't... Oh, really? He can't attack her. Why is that? Okay, so no matter what I'm trying, it looks like he can't attack her right there. Due to some odd shenanigans with the stairs, possibly? I am not entirely too sure. Either way, one thing at a time. We just got to stick to this one. 24 damage right there. She got the dodge fail out front. That's good. Oh, really? Missed with a 91% chance. Story of my life. All right, put up that parry. Put up that parry and hope that it lasts. Also, don't die. If you die on the field of combat, I will be moderately upset with you. You've got a 33% chance. Well, time to go fishing. Nope. Looks like we're not going to get that one out. That's okay. Anytime you fire with like a really, really low chance like that, I tend to get a little bit like iffy about it. On this side, couple of strikes. I just want to overwhelm her and force her to make an all-alone check. Every single time she's up in combat, she's going to juke up out of the way, pop and lock, and make sure she keeps it fresh. Doesn't eat one into the side of the face. Yeah, I think this is probably going to go too long for me, unfortunately. For you, sir. I don't know what I want to do for you. You stay ambushed up right here. Maybe he can't ambush good. Maybe that's what's going wrong with Dougie. I'm not sure. I think we're probably going to have to dogpile this one, though. And our ranged weapons are not really working to our benefit at the moment. I might want to take a turn and put him up there, just like I did with the previous guy. And hope that that works. If their impressive comes around, it's going to suck, too. Either way, this fight's going to wane long. So anyway, or it's going to wax long. My name is Splattercat. Thank you for joining me here at the Nerd Castle for the next episode of Mordheim. I'm going to keep it going for a couple more episodes. I'll see y'all next time. Hi to everybody.